I did a poll on Twitter for my next game review, and well, shit, we gotta do a tiebreaker now. Due to F coming before O, we are reviewing Fall Guys today, which is an online multiplayer platformer / battle royale game where you do a bunch of challenges similar to those of Takeshi's Castle and Wipeout.
Fall Guys is an interesting game just because it's not a traditional game you would review, as in it's an online multiplayer game. So it's weird that I'm reviewing this just because you usually would review games that have a story. But I'm going to review this game, and I played it. I'm going to tell you my opinion of it, but before that, I'm going to give you a history on Mediatonic. So Mediatonic is a studio that didn't really make traditional games. What I mean by that is they made Flash games, and they were for a higher studio. They made lots of Fable games, like lots of this spin-off Flash games. But later, they would release Fall Guys in 2020, and it was only on PS4. And I'm talking in terms of consoles. It was on PC, obviously, but it was exclusive to PS4, which was like, what the fuck? Why? And then guess what? It cost money. I was like, no, it's a game like Fortnite. Why would it cost money? And speaking of Fortnite, the developers / publishers of that game would buy out Mediatonic, which were Epic Games. They bought out Mediatonic and made Fall Guys for free, and they put it on all consoles. So now, one, I don't have to worry about buying the game or getting a new console to play it. Two, it's cross multi-platform, so I can play with all my friends and all that. So yeah, I could pretty much, Fall Guys, I can pretty much play with, now I can play it and review it. And I played a couple of games. I'm going to tell you my opinion of it. Let's hope this game is good.
Spoiler alert, the game isn't really good, but it isn't bad. It's actually quite mid, to be honest.
Let's start off with the positives first. Now, these Among Us people,
these guys kind of looking sus, you know what I'm saying, man?
Are pretty cool designs, and they're, like my character, they're simplistic but good, which means basically they're really simple designs, like you can easily draw them, but they can still work with it where it's not like just lazy, it's still good design. You can customize your character with prosthetics. Now for me, all the things I have on, I did not pay for it. I got that from fucking Xbox Game Pass. And, I'm not spending any money on this game since I don't think Mediatonic deserves my money.
So, with Fall Guys, their Twitter account is known for just posting some weird-ass shit. And if you don't believe me, well, this thing that I'm about to show you, it's gonna be in your nightmares tonight.
Fuck! What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm playing this on Xbox One, and the controls are A to jump, X to dive, and RT if you want to be a little fucking asshole and make someone fucking fail. Now, due to this community being filled with primarily babies, you're gonna expect some shitty players, like people who just don't know how to play the game, or just assholes who make you fail even though, you're not a threat to them. And I can't really complain about this on the game's end just because, it's more of a community problem where, as in, it's like complaining about society. Like, I'm not the Joker, baby, so, this is a game review. Why would I be complaining about society in a game review about fucking Fall Guys?
Before we get to the negatives, I want to put a warning, mainly to the children that play Fall Guys, because I know they're going to click on this video because, it's Fall Guys. So, this is my opinion. You see, an opinion is pretty much something, it's whatever the person thinks on something. So, let's say I like Mario 64. You children, do not hate me from the negative things that I'm about to say about this game. You probably will, but you can like this game all you want. This is my video on my channel, and I get to say whatever the fuck I want on my channel. You cannot stop me. Look, I'll even say the N-word, nig.
I bet you're wondering why I haven't mentioned gameplay yet. Well, that's because the gameplay is not fun, and it gets very, very boring. The reason that this game is boring is due to it not being fun, because it focuses more on winning than actually being fun. Like, if you played any online game, you can still have fun, but you can still win in the process, while this game is solely focusing on winning and not having fun. So it's not really a game that you would like to play. It is very boring. One time, me and my friends were getting bored, so we decided to play Roblox instead, which you have to think about that. A group of people rather play on a website that hosts games typically made by children than an actual game made by actual adults who have experience making games. Another thing that factors into how boring it is the repetitiveness. For example, lots of the stages you'll probably do again, since for some reason Fall Guys likes giving you the same stages. Like, I had to play DoorDash fucking so many times, and why don't we talk about the stages? First up, it's DoorDash, which is creative in concept but terrible in execution, and I hate the stage. It is terrible just because it's not challenging, nor is it fun. It's pretty easy. All you just have to do is follow the other people, and it's shit, just like the real DoorDash. Oh yeah, by the way, DoorDash, stop charging so much for your fucking food. I've charged fucking $37 for a fucking hoagie and some chips. What the fuck? Speed Circuit, which this one I actually like just because it's not lazy racing, as in you're just racing each other with just one lazy gimmick. No, this one is actually, you go fast while there's a bunch of obstacles, in front of you, so you have to try to dodge the obstacles, which is, okay, this is creative level design. This is actually pretty good. I had fun with this one. This one was actually pretty good. Hit Parade was way better compared to DoorDash, just because it actually had obstacles that you had to race through, while DoorDash, you can just follow people hitting doors, so, this one was way better in comparison. Now we are at the Swiveler, and what the fuck type name is the Swiveler? That sounds like a sexual act. No, that sounds wrong for a kid's game. Anyway, this level's pretty lazy. I don't really have much to say about it. You just, go around in a circle and make sure the fan doesn't hit you, and you dodge something once in a while. It's not fun. Hexagon is pretty mid. It is kind of lazy in concept, but in execution, it is fine. Like, I wouldn't call it fun, but I wouldn't call it bad either. Like, it's weird. Like, it's not good nor is it bad. Now it is Seesaw, which is fine unless you have a couple of assholes who do not know what gravity is, which luckily for me, people knew what gravity was in the server I was in. Now it's Perfect Match, which is a DoorDash situation where it is creative in concept, but shit in execution. Jump Club is decent. It's not bad nor good. I don't really have much to say on it. It's just Jump Club.
Keep on rolling, baby.
Now we are at Big Shots, which is just fucking stupid. Like, it's bad. It's way too easy. There's no challenge to it. You can just, like, sit there and just move once in a while. There's no point of this. Dizzy Heights is pretty good from what we've seen so far, because all of the stages have either been mid or bad, and some were good. Whirligig is mid, but I will say this game does have a lot of fans. And finally, Gate Crash, which is just DoorDash, except the doors don't break and they move slightly so you can get through them. Oh yeah, before we get to my final thoughts, this glitch happened to me when I lost a game one time.
Stop bullying me! Now, that was 13 stages. 30.77% of them were actually good, while the 69.23% were either mid or bad. I recommend that you don't play this game because you'll be very bored, because you'll easily get bored. This is not a really fun game that you can play. Even with one game, it's not even that fun. Even with friends, it's not even that fun. Fun fact from live streamers and YouTubers I hear from that I'm friends with, they tell me when they do Fall Guys, it's not fun. It just feels like a chore, and they're just only doing it for views, and eventually they'll just play something else. And yeah, I can see that. Like, I would rather play anything else. And yeah, this game's very boring. I recommend not playing it. It's decent. You got bean people. I don't know how to end this review. All I have to say is Fall Guys is mid. By the way, here's a wacky cartoon sound effect.
Hey, I'm Mario. Today I'm gonna tell you to subscribe to Ramen because he almost has 100 subs. Share this to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill, and if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.